Hey there, everybody. Forgive my poor microphone today. I'm working from a different computer. Um, excuse me. I'm getting a lot of questions, a lot of formatting questions for MLA papers. So I just want to walk you through how I set up my MLA formatting when I first start a paper, including getting the page numbers and everything in there. So here I'm in Word, online version of Word, which is hopefully what you're using. And I've just started a blank document here. So the first thing I always want to do, actually, let me put my view back where it was so my screen looks the same as yours. Okay, so here's probably what you're looking at. The first thing I do is make sure I get my header in there. So over here, you're going to see this little tab that says header. If you click on that, you're going to be able to modify what appears at the top of every page. And you'll notice it's separated into three sections. So I go over here to the right section, and the first thing I'm going to do is insert a page number. So I go here to insert, and then I look for page numbers. And I want this right justified, so it's on the right-hand side of the page, and I'm just going to add that in there. That's what it's going to look like. It's just going to give me the little number sign. And then I want to put my last name, in front of it. This is MLA formatting. I like to put a little dash there. You don't have to, but either way, it's not wrong. So that's the way my header looks. What that's going to do is when you actually print out your paper and when you turn it in, it's going to automatically put Thompson dash and then whatever page it is at the top of your paper. One thing I don't like about Word is once I click off of that, it doesn't show that it's there, which is why I always start with doing that first, because if I forget to do it, I'm not going to remember because it's not going to show there. So that's going to be in the header section. One of the confusing things is that there is the header section in Word, and then there is the header for MLA. And those are different things. So right here in the top of my very first line, actually the first thing I want to do is go change this to Times New Roman. I want to make sure I'm in 12-point font. I want to double check some of my spacing issues. So for me, it's usually on this More tab over here, and I want to go to my line spacing. So I'm going to make sure that I am double spaced. And if I go back there, I want to make sure that I don't have one of these that says add or remove space after paragraph, right? If it says remove space, I definitely want to remove that. So we want to get that out of there so it's not giving me extra spaces in there that I don't want. So now that I know I'm Times New Roman, 12-point font, double spaced with no extra spaces, I can go ahead and put in my header. That always starts with your name. So here, this would be Brad Thompson. Hit enter. There's my automatic double space. Then your teacher's name. So this would be professor when you're in college, but you could just put Mr. Thompson here for your teacher. Then your class name. This would be Writing 121. And then today's date formatted the way that you have formatted in your Quick Write journal. So 16 November 2023 is the way I'm doing this. The next thing you have to have, you've got to have a title page on your paper. That's always going to be centered on the page. So if I go up here, make sure that this title is centered. I'm just going to put my awesome MLA paper here as my title. And then I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to make sure that I go back to, come on, back to being left aligned here. I don't know why that's suddenly not working. There we go. Left aligned so that I'm typing over here. And then to get my required indentations here, I just want to hit the tab key. As soon as I hit tab, it's going to give me a nice consistent indentation here so that I can start writing, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, I'm just typing nonsense. We're going to notice, look at that, we're double spaced and everything looks amazing. Period. There's the end of my paragraph. And I go down again, hit enter. Sometimes uh, your um, your default setup will realize once you give a tab here that every time you hit return, it's going to give you a tab. If it doesn't, all you have to do is remember to hit tab at the beginning of each paragraph. And now we're off and running. I'm going to do works cited formatting in a different video because it's a pain to do. I'm going to show you the super easy way to do it. Well, no, there isn't a super easy way. I'm going to show you the simpler way to do it and the difficult way to do it. Actually, I may not show you the difficult way because it's ridiculous. But anyway, I'll show you at least one way to format your works cited. So this is what your formatting looks like for your MLA paper. For any MLA paper is always going to be exactly the same as this. So if you have questions, reach out, but hopefully that gives you the tools you need to get everything in the right place and formatted correctly for our MLA papers. Reach out if you have questions.